Welcome to my face. I'm James St. James, and this is Transformations. Wake up, wake up, wake up. The drag gods are smiling down on us today. We have not one, not two, but three of the most fabulous queens of all time. We have Jinkx Monsoon, we have Roxxxy Andrews, and we have Alaska Thunderfuck, and they're going to do sort of a Franken drag today. Each one of you is going to do a different part of my face, a different part of the look, and then we're gonna see what happens. But first, I wanted just to say, oh my God, I am so thrilled that you're here. Your Highness, I bow before you. So excited. Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast. You know, we've only been in LA today for about, God, what, half an hour?
I imagine that you have every moment between now and 2018 mapped out for you. I know you have Hairspray coming up.
Hairspray's coming up this summer. I'm also going to be doing Freedom Fantasia, which is a satirical look at patriotism as a gay man in modern day America.
Well, that sounds really fascinating.
That's in the beginning of July. And then my big show, The Vaudevillians, is going to take to the Laurie Beachman Theater off Broadway in New York for about a month.
You are probably just exhausted all the time.
Well, you know, I'm used to being exhausted all the time.
Exactly.
Anyway.
You were nodding out just a second ago. Let's talk a little bit about getting into Jinkx's character here.
I have 4 pairs of pantyhose on, 3 pairs of Spanx, and then a Spanx bodysuit. Then my miraculous padded push-up bra from Victoria's Secret. I swear
I'm
by the
staring at your
miraculous.
boobs. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
They look
Well,
really nice.
You know, there's a little bit of me in there. There's a little bit of makeup. There's a lot of foam rubber, you know. And pretty much from head to toe, Jinkx is covered.
Tell me what we're going to do.
Well, luckily, my portion isn't going to take that long. For our foundation purposes today, we are using all Atomic Cosmetics. Now we're adding just a little bit of BB cream.
This is a lot more than most people do to my face usually.
Well, I have never rubbed up on on such a celebrity before. What we're gonna use is a product called Spackle. Now, if you're a drag queen on the go, I get some of it, work it in because my hand already has the primer and the BB cream on it. We basically
Just smush it on.
just coat your face. We did Fairest of Them All as your base, then a little bit of Clown White, and now we're using Dusty Rose as your contour. It's really just about buffing everything out. I'm doing your foundation and your lips. And then Roxxxy is gonna do contour, which, like, let's face it, you're in better hands with Roxxxy when it comes to contour. So now I'm mad about a red lip. All right, you're in wonderful hands with Alaska and Roxxxy. I will see you at the end, darling.
Yes, oh my God, it was so nice to see you
Nice
again.
seeing
I
you
love
too.
you. Well, now here we are with Foxy Miss Roxxxy, Uncle Fester and Big Bird.
Uncle Fester and Big Bird, the Muppets, it all works.
Tell me about the year. How is your year going so far?
Oh my God, it's everything and more. People always try to tell you this is what it's gonna be like, but nothing prepares you for what this is.
How do you keep energized and how do you keep from
know,
just collapsing?
The plane has become my bedroom because we're on them so much. So I try to get as much sleep as I can. Whenever I have a minute, I try to take a nap or, you know, just relax and always eat too, because I fainted before from not eating.
You were the queen of contouring. You were the queen of makeup. You were someone who really knows what they're doing.
My drag mother always told me, paint for the back row.
Jinkx was just saying that she is, you know, from a theatrical background, and she was always painting for the back row too. And she noticed on high definition television that all of a sudden it was like, pow, it was a little too
I
much.
was so adamant, and they were like, you know what, you're gonna be on TV, which is different to being on stage and stuff like that. I was like, I don't care, I'm still gonna paint the way I paint. And luckily it worked. You know, sometimes I was like, ooh, girl, that nose contour. But, you know, it still worked out at the end, luckily.
Give me a little advice because I am a full-figured girl.
Yeah, thick and juicy.
Thick and juicy.
Hi. I like a good jawline. I like to make it look kind of like a bobblehead kind of thing. I always shadow this down and then a good little like cheek line and a good contouring because you know girls have very, very small foreheads. And always blend down. You don't want it to look like a line. When the lights hit you on stage, you know, all this stuff goes away. Now this is the forehead. I start right around the eye. I go, now people are gonna
Big sweeps, big strong sweeps here. There's nothing
and you have a
dainty.
lot of room to work.
I've got a big canvas.
You got a big
I got a
canvas for me
runway.
and I love it.
And it sort of seems like it's like a C motion here, so that.
And circular, always circular. Circular helps you blend.
I'm getting the feathers all in my face. No, it's very glamorous. I'm being suffocated with ostrich feathers.
Okay, right now I'm contouring your nose because you know a good girl nose has a little petite nose. So I just shade. I go down just so this all disappears. So one thing I like to do too when I do a nose contour, I do like a little button. And then boop. This, any darkness you put on your face is gonna give you a shadow on stage. So this is where I just get a little cut. Don't go too crazy with it. Just cut it just a little bit so it looks like your nose is dipping in. Okay, and then I usually go from my nose into a good, where I want my crease to go. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going ahead and putting a little bit of white on my crease of what I want your eyelid color to be. So all this white, and I put it on the eyebrow as well to pop your eyebrow bone, which is gonna be right where your eyebrow is gonna go. Because right now you don't have an eyebrow.
I don't have any eyebrows.
Which is the best of the best.
I
love painting a girl that does not have eyebrows. Even though I have my full brows, I cover them up with glue. A little pre-eyebrow.
Pre-brow.
This is kind of like to make sure this is where I want it. It's just shadows, so.
And are we going with a big Jean Harlow eye? Are we going with a big?
We're going with a little bit of thin, not too thick.
Big McDonald's arch?
No, not too archy. The more archy, you're gonna look more excited. You're gonna be like, ooh, that face.
Okay,
So you can't, but you still wanna look fierce. So you want a little bit of a bitch eyebrow.
Do you find that your style is changing the more you hang out with Alaska and Jinkx and the other girls?
My style? Not my style. My style has always remained the same. But my personality and my eyes are open to so much more now. You know.
It's really gorgeous.
Yeah, and that's why I say I treasure the moments that I've had on Drag Race. And a lot of people are like, I'm so sorry for how it ended, and I really wanted you to win, or I wish they wouldn't have done this to you. I was like, they didn't do anything to me. Right. I had an amazing time doing what I did. And you know what? I believe everything happens for a reason. And I believe that, something bigger is in store for me.
Really, with the Absolute Tour and everything like that, you were all equals, and you were all
absolutely
Drag Race girls,
and we're all royalty,
superstars.
and we're all superstars. We're all winners at the end of the day.
And there is nothing.
And the fans kind of get brutal too. So like if my fan walks up to the meet and greet, they can be like snippy to Jinkx, or they could be snippy to Alaska, and that's not. You shouldn't do that. So if you're out there watching this and you're a fan of mine or Jinkx or Alaska, be cautious and courteous to the other girls.
All the girls.
Because it hurts our feelings. It really, really does. And my fans, I tell them, do not for a day. Because especially when Jinkx won, they thought attacking her was gonna make them feel better. No, that's not. She deserved to win. She won for her reasons, and you're not gonna go into, you're not my fan if you're out there attacking her.
Well, I think that's your pageant girl speaking right there, where, once the pageant is over, you can't hold grudges.
No, absolutely, and don't be a sore loser, and just pick yourself back up and realize why you didn't win the pageant. Okay, and we are almost ready for Keep Them Closed. You didn't mess anything up.
Okay.
Just keep them closed for me again. I'm applying the lash.
And what length are we using? Do you know? Did you see?
I don't know this lash. It kind of looks like a $1.99. I like a good thick lash because from stage it looks amazing.
Well, right now it looks like you have about 18 pairs on.
I like to stack my lashes. I feel like I'm not done without my lashes. We have almost come to an end over here.
Okay.
Your lashes are on.
Thank you, my dear.
Oh my God, you are so welcome.
It was such a privilege and an honor.
Thank you, with you as well.
And last but not least, we have with us the gorgeous, the glorious, the wonderful Miss Alaska Thunderfuck.
Hi, how are you?
We don't go by Thunderfuck anymore, do we?
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah, just not when there's kids or my mom around.
Tell me how you do the hair. What is this hair? How many wigs are involved here?
Well, what we say in Pittsburgh is there's a 2-wig minimum to leave the house. So, I'm usually wearing like 2 to 5 wigs normally.
Have you ever performed and part of a wig has gone flying off and by the end you're only wearing one?
Yeah, sometimes like the top will just be over here and I have to, I've gotten pretty good at keeping them under control. They love their mommy.
Well, okay, let's see this wig. Let's see what you got for you today. What are we gonna do?
This is number 26. That's what we call her. And you haven't seen yourself, have you?
No, I haven't.
You look like this.
That's me?
No, I'm just kidding.
Fabulous, oh my God.
So what I like to do is I like to use the lace front for the front so that you have like a realistic front.
Right.
And then you just add like a couple wigs on top I just use 2 safety pins per wig. And then you stuff them with plastic bags to make them really big. And this also has just really long extensions at the base of the hair to give you the length. So let's put this on you. I'm actually interested to see how well this sticks. So how is that feeling? Does it feel like it's going to fall off immediately?
Let's see here. Take your hand off and let me see.
Because I like to secure the sides here with a little
Feels a
spirit
little
gum.
like it's slipping a little in the back.
Yeah, it's going to do that.
Yeah, I guess if you anchor it.
Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. You look like me.
Ooh. And then it's just fluff, fluff, fluff.
And yeah, I just like to pick at the top as much as I can to just give it height because I'm all about size over substance. So here, hold your hand right here for me so that it doesn't slip off. And I'm gonna spirit gum your sides.
Let's see, oh my God, yay!